I used to treat my brain like a rental car, drive hard, ignore the warning signs, and hope it didn't break down. Then one Tuesday, I found myself in a grocery store parking lot with no memory of how I got there. That terrifying blank moment changed everything. With behavioral health services projected to reach $165 billion by 2034 and 25% of Americans needing mental health treatment by 2026, traditional advice clearly isn't working. Today I'm sharing 7 research-backed habits that look almost silly on paper, but peer-reviewed studies prove they work. This isn't social media advice. These interventions have undergone rigorous scientific validation. Oxford University followed 700 participants daily. University of Derby conducted controlled trials comparing microdoses of nature against low-dose SSRIs, and Stanford documented 23% amygdala activity reduction in controlled settings. With AI-powered mental health tools and digital therapeutics receiving increasing FDA approval in 2025, we're seeing convergence between traditional therapeutic approaches and evidence-based micro-interventions. Habit 1. The 10-minute nature reset. University of Derby research demonstrates that microdoses of nature produce equivalent anxiety reduction to low-dose SSRIs in mild anxiety populations. The mechanism involves cortisol regulation. Within 10 minutes, measurable stress hormone reduction occurs. Find the scruffiest patch of green within 5 blocks, leave your phone in your pocket, and engage your visual attention upward. The intervention doesn't require pristine nature. Studies show urban trees and small green spaces provide equivalent neurochemical benefits. Start with accessible locations. If mobility is limited, even viewing nature through windows provides measurable benefits according to hospital recovery studies. Habit 2. The prosocial intervention sequence. Oxford's 10-day study of 700 participants found daily deliberate kindness acts produced greater mood improvement than cognitive behavioral therapy homework exercises. The neurochemical mechanism involves endorphin release independent of witnessing outcomes. Your brain processes the intention to help, generating what researchers term helper's high. Execute one targeted prosocial behavior before noon, hold elevators, send authentic appreciation messages, or provide small financial assistance within your capacity. Begin with low-effort, high-impact actions. This aligns with integrated behavioral health approaches being adopted in 2025. Simple interventions with measurable neurochemical outcomes. Habit 3. Micro-movement activation protocol. University College London demonstrated that 3 2-minute movement bursts provide equivalent depression symptom reduction to 30-minute structured exercise sessions, 19% improvement across 240 participants. The mechanism involves BDNF upregulation and endorphin cascade activation. Implementation requires movement interruption every 2 to 3 hours, 15 bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or stair climbing. Consult healthcare providers for cardiovascular conditions or joint limitations. The intervention focuses on neurochemical activation, not cardiovascular conditioning. Habit 4. Anticipatory savoring protocol. Research demonstrates that planned micro-rewards generate 16% negative affect reduction within 1 week through dopamine pathway activation during the anticipation phase. Schedule small, accessible experiences 24 to 48 hours in advance, specialty beverages, thrift store exploration, or reserved entertainment content. The neurochemical benefit occurs during planning and anticipation, not consumption. Maintain rewards under $15 for sustainability. The intervention targets brain chemistry, not material acquisition. Habit 5. Single-point attention regulation. Stanford neuroscience research documented 23% amygdala reactivity reduction following 60-second focused attention on natural objects. Select one living element, sidewalk weeds, tree bark texture, moss patterns, and engage sustained visual attention as if memorizing details for later description. This activates attention regulation networks while down-regulating threat detection systems. Begin with 60 seconds. Individuals with attention disorders may require modified duration. Consult healthcare providers for ADHD or acute psychiatric conditions. Habit 6. Circadian light regulation protocol. Sleep medicine research confirms that blue light exposure within 2 to 3 hours of sleep suppresses melatonin synthesis. Implement device separation at 9:30 p.m. Physical removal from bedroom environment. Personal tracking data shows 12% REM sleep improvement and reduced sleep onset latency. If complete elimination seems impractical, establish minimum 30-minute screen-free periods before sleep. Individuals with diagnosed sleep disorders should consult sleep medicine specialists for comprehensive treatment plans incorporating light regulation. Habit 7. Cognitive Reframing Synthesis Protocol. University of Rochester demonstrated that combined gratitude reframing interventions produce superior optimism outcomes compared to isolated techniques. Before sleep, record 2 sentences, 1 specific gratitude observation and 1 cognitive reframe of a challenging experience. This 45-second protocol maintains psychological balance while avoiding toxic positivity patterns. This intervention complements, not replaces, professional therapy for clinical depression or anxiety disorders, requiring structured treatment. Critical professional guidance. These evidence-based interventions complement, not replace, professional mental health treatment. With the behavioral health market expanding and AI-powered mental health tools gaining FDA approval, integrated approaches combining self-care protocols with professional treatment show optimal outcomes. Seek immediate consultation for suicidal ideation, self-harm behaviors, or functional impairment lasting more than 2 weeks. Crisis resources remain available 24/7, 988. Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides immediate professional support. These micro-interventions address stress management and mood regulation. Clinical depression and anxiety disorders require comprehensive professional treatment. ClinicalDiscovery synthesizes peer-reviewed research into actionable protocols for evidence-based wellness. These 7 interventions represent hundreds of hours analyzing clinical studies, randomized trials, and meta-analyses from leading research institutions. Subscribe for weekly evidence-based health education that translates complex research into practical applications. Comment below. Which intervention will you implement first, and what health research topic should we analyze next? Your feedback guides our research priorities for upcoming evidence-based analyses.